Thanks for joining us on Wisconsin Tonight, and we begin with a very special interview.
A man whose daughter was murdered is here to talk about the project he started in his daughter's honor.
Jessie Blodgett was found dead in her home in Hartford last year. Last month, the jury found Daniel Bartelt guilty of her murder. He will be sentenced next month.
Now, Buck Blodgett is keeping her legacy alive with the message that love is greater than hate. And we want to thank you for being with us, Buck. This is just incredible. I mean, we're so inspired by you, and we just have to ask you, how do you get the strength to continue this project?
I don't feel I have any more strength than anybody else. I think love is incredibly strong, and we've had a lot of love from a lot of people for 14 months running now.
I remember the day that the verdict was read, and afterward you said some very, I don't know, kind things about Bartelt's family. And it was like, wow, most people would be so angry and lash out, but you did not do that.
Well, neither did his family, and they're a wonderful family. They showed for 14 months how good of a family they are by sticking together the way they did. They're amazing people. They provided a loving environment for their children and a resource-rich environment for their children, and they didn't do this, and they didn't ask for this, and I feel horrible for them.
Yeah.
A lot of empathy and compassion for you. Tell us more about the project, or the what you have started in honor of your daughter.
Well, Jessie was a girl of causes, and her last and greatest cause was male against female violence. And she taught me a little about it, and I've learned a lot more since. And the project has a dual mission, and the first mission is to end male against female violence and raise awareness about it. And the second is to add more love to our world. Our world is kind of sick, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of violence and a lot of greed and a lot of anger and hatred. And but there's an incredible amount of love that our culture doesn't tell us is cool to let out. And that's one of our basic messages: let your love out every day.
Yeah, the name of the project is Love is Greater Than Hate Project. Why is it so important to have that name?
The project named itself.
Really?
When I spoke briefly at Jessie's service 5 days after her murder, I ended with, honey, this has been a devastating blow, but your strength is in me too, and love will always be stronger than hate. And next thing I knew, there was a community walk organized by others, and 500 people showed up, and most of them had wristbands that said love is greater than hate, and there were 6-foot banners, and they said love is greater than hate, and it was on YouTube and Facebook and on your station on the 10 o'clock news. And so it just became love is greater than hate, and that really says what we are trying to do more than anything.
And you plan to reach out to schools and the community and to keep this theme going forward. This is something that I think that we all need. This restores our faith in humanity.
Yeah, I'll speak at any school who'll have me. I can't wait to tell Jessie's story and forward her legacy, which is adding more love to the world and ending male against female violence.
And what do you think she would say about this undertaking?
I don't have to think about it. I know what she would say. I'll sound a little crazy right now, but I feel like she's let me know clearly several times. And she's immensely proud, and she's excited about what we're trying to do. And it's already impacted thousands of people. We haven't even got started yet. She's really pleased with that.
Can you share some of the beautiful traits about your daughter that you miss on a daily basis?
Well, I don't know where to start. We took a walk almost every day around the block, and that was sacred time for me and precious time. She was really intelligent. She was carefree and giggly, but really bright, talented musician. But more than anything, she had a giant heart, and she loved people, and she loved every living thing, and she had a great respect for every living thing.
Yeah, obviously, she was an inspiration. You are one as well. Thank you for coming in and sharing your stories, really. It's so important.
I can't thank you guys enough for letting me talk about Jess and trying to do her part to change the world.
Well, Buck Blodgett, you are truly inspiring.
Yeah.
And for all of you, I'm sure you're at home thinking, this is something that I'd like to know more about. We have put a link to the Love is Greater project, Love is Greater Than Hate project. It's on our website, TMJ4.com/Wisconsin Tonight.